Good morning, you guys. I'm back with another haul, and I was kind of judging myself this morning, looking at all these things and thinking, I just did a massive haul. How have I got another one? But I forgot. The last haul I did for you guys was from all the time I was off. So it was for over 6 months at least. This one is more like the last couple of weeks I've bought all of this. So I've got some skincare, some hair care, and lots of makeup. I've bought some really good things here though. There's not too many regrets or any that I can think of so far. Right, down to showing you the products. Let me show you the hair care products first, because 2 of them I've not tried, which is unusual for me. I've tried everything else, pretty much everything else here. And I do normally like to try products for my haul, because otherwise, how do you know if you want to go and buy it or not? You know, to me, the point of my videos are to inform you and to let you know whether or not it's something I can recommend. So I can normally give you like a little idea of whether it's like just don't bother. So the first thing I bought, I have tried, and this is called OI. What's that mean? OI all-in-one milk. Hold on a second. Where's my glasses gone? That's not the make, because the make is Davines. I don't know why it says OI, but it says OI all-in-one milk, and it's by Davines, and it says with Rauku oil, all hair types. Anyway, I read about this somewhere. I don't know whether it must have been on social media, I'm sure. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells amazing, but it does smell a little bit like aftershave, but it's like a mix of aftershave and perfume. You know, one of those unisex ones you get. It's really strong. So I'd read that it smelled lovely, and I've read that this was amazing. That you spray it on, it's like a leave-in conditioner basically. That you spray it in, and that their hair felt really detangled and refreshed and amazing and smooth and silky and all of those good things. And I keep saying I'm not going to buy any more hair products, and then I do. And I was bummed that it was so expensive, because I can't remember the price of the big bottle, but I managed to find this one, which is 50ml, 1.39 or something fluid ounces. So I was delighted that I managed to find this little bottle, and I thought at least I can give it a go. So I have used this already, and I do really, really like it. I used it on this hair wash that you'll see here, and I can feel that I've not got as much tangling going on at the bottom of my hair, but we'll see how it is in a couple of days and see if it stays like that, you know, and if it makes my hair feel dirty or anything. But I did really like it. Smells amazing, made my hair feel lovely. Really enjoyed that. Then the 2 that I haven't tried, by the way, I just noticed you might be wondering what these things are on my fingers. These are finger splints. I'll take them off actually, they're probably distracting. They are, I just got them from Amazon. I've had them for a while, but my fingers have been hurting a lot lately. If you've got Ehlers-Danlos, you might know that there is the problem of fingers subluxated, and they like pop out and you have to pop them back in again. But my fingers hurt at night when they're bent from the arthritis mostly, and these help to keep them straight. So that's what those are, in case you were wondering what on earth I had on my hands. So the other 2 items that I have bought but haven't tried, the first one is by OGX, and it is the Argan Oil of Morocco Miracle Water. So I'm assuming this is a lamella water. It doesn't say on the front, it just says ultra lightweight treatment helps transform the feel of all hair types. And so I love lamella water. Is there 1 or 2 that I've tried? There's 2. There's the one by Garnier that's really alcohol-y smelling, the banana something. And then there was one by the Hair Boss, but I can't actually find it anymore. So I don't know whether they just discontinued it. So if I see anything like this that's kind of a watery, possibly lamella water, I will buy it and try it. So I'm going to give that a try next hair wash. And then I got this. It's the Colour Wow Dream Cocktail Kale Infused Leave-In Strengthening Treatment. This is another one of those things that I found. I think I might have been looking for this and found this and was looking at the reviews. Or I was on, because this stuff has been bought from, I picked a few things up at the weekend in Boots and Space NK. And I put an order in to Look Fantastic, Beauty Bay and Cult Beauty. So those 3. And normally when I'm going to those websites, I will try and add a few things in. I don't want to just, you know, order one thing. I'm always like, I feel like it should be a bit of a haul, and is there anything else I need? So it might have been on there, but I read the reviews and they were amazing for this, and saying how, you know, healthy the hair felt and whatnot. So I couldn't resist. And I know that I like Colour Wow things. I haven't smelt this actually. Let me see. Oh, it smells nice. That reminds me of something, but I can't think what. Smells nice. Anyway, great reviews on this. It's just a leave-in strengthening treatment, so I'm looking forward to seeing if that makes a difference and if I'm as wowed as everybody else is. That was all the hair things, so let me show you the skincare things. This I bought from The Ordinary. This is the Saccharomyces ferment 30% milky toner. I just thought this was interesting. It's another of those new items that I didn't know The Ordinary had out, that I thought I'd give a try. So let me know if you want a full review of that. You can see I've used a fair amount and I'm enjoying it so far. I haven't found irritation or anything. Nothing amazing so far, but I'm enjoying it. I bought, this is a several times repurchase. It's by Elf and it is the Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. So it's just one of those. Ooh, it looks a bit manky. That was yesterday. I don't like it when I leave makeup in it. Let's put that on. Clean that up a bit. But I've used this several times, repurchased it several times. It's just a great thing for getting your eye makeup off in the shower or bath. And what I love about it is it doesn't sting my eyes. It doesn't make my eyes all kind of misty and I can't see anything, which is what happens with a lot of the other oily cleansers. So I love this. Oh, another item from The Ordinary. I bought their lip balm. I was curious. It's not a balm, but I love lip balm. I love anything for the lips because I do often feel that my lips are dry. And this, I think I read that it had squalane in it. Yes, squalane plus amino acids lip balm. They are calling it a lip balm. And so I was like, yes, I'm going to go for it. And it was in a different kind of bottle. So I thought I'd try it. So far, so good. It's not amazing. I was going to do a review on this, but I was surprised at the packaging. It was easier to use than I thought, though not perfect. And it's a little bit thicker than I thought. I thought it might be really thin, and it's nice. That's all I've got to say about that at the moment. Let me know if you want a full review on that. And then I bought this. I wasn't sure if this was new, but it's a complete no stress physical sunscreen, SPF 50. So yeah, I like a physical sunscreen and I'm always interested in trying a new one or even new to me, you know, and this was definitely new to me. What is the brand? Axis Y? I haven't heard from them before, but it's got they're climate friendly, animal friendly, etc, etc. What was the sign I saw on it? I can't actually see properly here, but they're definitely cruelty free. And I've only used that twice and so far so good. It's very thin. It's like a fluid. It doesn't sting my eyes and yeah, pretty good. And for an SPF 50, it doesn't feel greasy at all. That's skincare. Everything else is makeup and there is a whole bunch of makeup here, which is weird because I'm so not into makeup as much lately, but maybe that's why I've bought a lot because I want to be more into makeup. And I did notice when I bought these that I went to bed thinking, oh, I've got new makeup to use tomorrow, you know, and that's been a feeling I've had over the years if I've got a new eyeshadow look to try or something like that. So that was nice in itself. One of the things I bought, actually, let me show you this first. This is the Milani eye primer. I'd mentioned to you guys that I knew there was a shop that sold Milani, but I couldn't find their eye primer. And I thought, let me just check again, and I did, and they had it. So I'm going to try this because I know that this is a favourite one, kind of worldwide, isn't it? So I used it this morning, and I must admit, when I first put it on, I was looking at it and thought that actually looks patchy. How can an eye primer look patchy? But once I put the eyeshadow on top, it was absolutely fine. But I didn't love how it went on. But that's the first time I've used it, so I'll use it a bit more and report back. You know, you'll see it in a favourites if it is. And I bought another eye primer because I told you I love my Smashbox 24-hour primer and I couldn't find it anywhere, but I found this one, which is the Smashbox one, and it's called Photo Finish Intensify 24-hour Shadow Primer. I got this from a place called Notino, a website called Notino, which I had never shopped on before, and it was absolutely fine. You know, you're always a bit nervous when you've never been on a website before, but it was absolutely fine, delivered well. I've only used this once. This is a bit more, it's actually really hard to get out, but in a way that's good. And it is a bit more silicone-y than that Milani one, which again for me is good because that's exactly what I wanted. This doesn't feel like exactly like the other Smashbox one I had, because that one was easy to come out of the tube and it just was very silicone-y. This one is a bit firmer, but we'll see how I get on. I've got a feeling I might like it, but it's just a shame that that's the only place I can get it. This is a bit random, but I have used one of these. This is the Real Techniques Mini Miracle Concealer Puff 6-pack. So I got these and I've been using this one on a new concealer that I'm going to show you. And yeah, it's pretty good, I have to say. I need to try it on one of the concealers that I know that I love rather than the one, where is it? Oh, it's there, that I'm going to show you that I'm not sure I love. But the only thing is where to keep them. So I don't really, I suppose just keep them in here. And then, are these supposed to be disposable? I don't know if they'll go through the wash. I don't know. It was a bit gimmicky, but I thought, let me try them. And so far, so good. I repurchased, I think I might have told you this, but I repurchased my Charlotte Tilbury nudes. So this is the new one. You can see it's untouched. It looks like it's somebody's swiped their finger in that one there. And I considered sending it back. So I was like, that's not on really, is it? That I purchased a new one and it looks like somebody has already had this and tested that colour and not liked it or whatever, or just decided they didn't want the palette. But anyway, this is my new one and I decided it wasn't worth it for that. And this is my not so new one. You can see that I've hit pan on the cream and I'm not far off hitting pan on this one here. This is the first time I've ever actually repurchased an eyeshadow palette. In fact, maybe even an eyeshadow. I might have repurchased single MAC eyeshadows, maybe, but I don't think even then. No, I don't think I would have done. Anyway, first time I've repurchased a palette, that's how much I love it. I just feel like every time I use this palette, I really like the look. I never ever use that black one. I must try it as an eyeliner and see if it's any good. So I bought that and I'm glad that I have that. Then I bought these from Beauty Bay. This is really funny because I thought I was buying one palette and ended up with 4. So I don't know whether I just chose the wrong thing. There's 2 of them that I don't like. One of them is really, really cool. Like it's like bluey grey colours, and then what was the other one, a bit more colourful? I'm not sure. I've packaged them up because I'm going to send them to my mum, and then and these 2 came in it, so it's like a quad. But when I went and checked my bill, my invoice, it was £22 for the 4 of them, so they're like majorly cheap. But I used this one this morning. This is the one I wanted to order. I wanted this one. This has got a grey in it, but I really like the look of this colour and this one here. And I thought, let me see what Beauty Bay eyeshadows are like, because I don't think I've tried them before. But I used this morning. I used that colour on my crease, that colour in the outer corner, and then I darkened it a little bit with that. And I really liked it. And I have to say, the shadows were really good. I was very, very impressed. You know, bearing in mind that I mostly use like Visart shadows or expensive shadows, I don't tend to buy cheaper eyeshadows, but it just appealed to me, I suppose because it was matte and it's not as easy to find new palettes that have mattes in, and so far so good. So I'm going to use these this week and see how I get on, but they were really good. Then I bought this one. I was worried I would regret buying this one because I have bought Natasha Denona palettes before or Huda ones and regretted it. But this is the Natasha Denona I Need a New. I don't think I need a nude, not a new. I don't think this is new. That's why I said that. But I looked at it and was like, the colours look amazing. I don't know why it hadn't appealed before. Maybe because there's a lot of sort of shimmery, glittery, sparkly shadows, I should say, sparkly. But I looked and I thought there's actually a few nice nudes in there. And I feel like in order to try new matte colours, not nudes, matte colours, I'm having to, a lot of the time, buy a palette where I'm like, yeah, there's a few of these other ones that I would use, but I'm mostly interested in the mattes. But I thought, you know, there are some, like all these ones on the bottom row, they're more metallic than they are sparkly. So I was like, that's okay. There's not too many sparkly ones. And I have to say, I've really enjoyed this palette so far. And I've particularly enjoyed a look using this colour in the middle here on my lid. It comes out a really nice peachy colour. It doesn't look that peach in there, but it comes out lovely on the eyes. So I've really enjoyed that so far, but need to use it a little bit more. And thankfully, don't regret buying it. Okay, lots of face items and then a couple of lipsticks. So I have been enjoying cream blushes lately. I think it's the Iconic one that I'm enjoying the most, but I thought I would try these. One is from Huda Beauty and one is from Rare Beauty. I have used the Huda Beauty one today. That's what I have on my cheeks. And this is called, there's my glasses. This is called Peach Sorbet. That's a good name for it. So I wanted a peachy one. I didn't know whether this was a good one or not. That's the only problem with coming across things in the shops, is you haven't looked up your looked up any reviews or know if it's any good, you know. I don't know whether it looks that colour. I feel like you probably can see the colour quite well because I've only got on the BB cream by Purito, so you can see it's not that great a coverage. It doesn't, I don't look like I have a thick foundation on, I don't think, today, but it means you can see the blush more. So I did really enjoy that. I've only used it today, and then I haven't tried this one yet. This Rare Beauty one is in gold. That's even smaller. Do you find sometimes you can't even read things with your glasses on? Because me and Kev have both been saying that. Oh, Joy, which is funny enough is my second name. My middle name is Joy. So that one is called Joy, and I haven't tried that yet. Then I bought this e.l.f. Skin Bronzing Drops. I'd seen these all over kind of TikTok and Instagram, and so I thought it would be interesting to try because you guys know I love bronzing drops. I love a liquid bronzer, and I love the bronzing drops, the photography fluid by Niod, but they are quite expensive, so I'm always interested in trying other bronzing drops. They look quite dark. I haven't tried this one yet because I used another bronzing product I'm going to show you, but that looks all right. I'm looking forward to trying that. I got number 3. There are 3 different colours in this, and I got number 3, so interesting. I got this e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. I'm kind of regretting this, actually. This is the only thing I think I'm regretting because I don't really contour. But I saw this Too Faced bronzing stick that I'll show you in a minute and really wanted it, but they didn't have the colour I wanted. And I think that's why I bought this. I often do that. You know, if I can't find the exact thing I want, I'll end up buying something similar but that's not quite right. And it's not a very good trait, and it's a waste of money because it's like, no, be patient and buy the thing that you actually want, you know? And I'll do that even with clothes. It's like if I can't find the exact thing I want, sometimes I'll buy a much cheaper version of it or something that I can find. I wouldn't spend a lot of money doing that. You know, I wouldn't have bought something if it was a high-end one, but being as this was e.l.f. Anyway, I thought I would try it, and I thought, you know what, let me try. Let me put a line down here and a line down the sides of my nose and see if I can contour. I should look it up or watch a video or something, but you know what? I can't be bothered to contour. So that's why I kind of regret it. It's a nice enough colour, but it's not really giving me this sort of warmed up look that I want, and that's what I use a bronzer for. I don't use it for contouring, and this is a contour. Well, it says Halo Glow Beauty Wand, but it says on it contour. So I haven't tried it yet, but I'm not sure I'm going to love it. We'll see. Yeah, the bronzing stick. I ended up, because I bought this on Saturday. This is so quick. I bought this on Saturday when I was in Boots. Superdrug, actually. Then I saw this in Boots and desperately wanted this colour called Mousse. Chocolate Mousse, this is called. Smells of chocolate, by the way. And I just thought it was such a yummy colour. They had the tester out. It looked a lot lighter than this, actually. I don't know if they sent me the wrong one. No, chocolate mousse. It looked a lot lighter than this in the shop, I would say, but I just was like, this is such a yummy colour, and I've been wanting to try a bronzing stick. I don't have any bronzing sticks, you know, and see how that works. Is it easier to use? Because, you know, the liquid drops, even like these, are quite messy, and I thought it'd be interesting to see how it works with this. So I ordered it on Saturday when I got home from, I think, was it Beauty Bay? I don't know. I ordered it from one of those websites, and it literally arrived Sunday, I think. I ordered it on Saturday, it arrived on Sunday. I'm almost like, wow, that's amazing. So that's what I've used this morning for my bronzing. I don't think I look particularly bronzed, but I did enjoy it. I thought, no, that was nice. It wasn't one where I put it on and I had to end up wiping some off because it was too dark or there was too much on. You know, it was a good colour for me. It looks dark when I look at it here, but when I show it up there, it looks a little bit lighter, which is good. It blended out lovely. We'll see if it stays on, because their actual powder bronzer that smells like chocolate, the milk chocolate one, I loved that for years, but it never stayed on me. It would always kind of go patchy around about here. My skin's not as oily nowadays though, so it might be better, but it had really good reviews when I looked as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing how I get on with that. The final face item is this concealer that I mentioned to you that I got. I've seen this before and not bought it. And so it was one of those, you know, they say you should walk away from a product, and if you still think about it and still want it, then buy it. that's what happened with this. I have walked away from it a couple of times. It is the KVD, I don't know the exact name of it, but it's a liquid concealer. I think mine's in 109. It's got a little brush on it, which again I thought was good because some of the concealers I've got, you know, I need to apply them either with fingers or with something. That's what it looks like. And I thought it would be interesting to use it with those Real Techniques things that I showed you. And it says that it is I think it said 12 hours without sinking into lines or something like that. That was the thing that was appealing to me, that it was supposed to be a lightweight full coverage. So I like that because lightweight can mean it won't sink into lines, but full coverage means it's going to cover your dark circles and brighten your eyes, and it's going to stay and not sink into your lines. That really appealed to me. Every time I read that though, and I buy something, I think, what is wrong with you? Like, you're a sensible woman, you're an intelligent woman. Do you not understand that you can't, there isn't a concealer that you can use that will not sink into your lines? I feel like I'm going to find this magic concealer that I put under my eyes that's going to cover all of my lines. And it's just not going to happen, you know. Anyway, yeah, this isn't magic at all. I have used it today and I used it yesterday, and it looks cakey to me. It is thin and lightweight in that it's not a thick consistency, but on my eyes I feel like it looks cakey and I feel like it shows up my lines instantly. It may stay like that for 12 hours, but it does show up my lines. So, and I have concealers that I enjoy and that work for me. You know, the Revolution one, I really like that one with a sponge on the end, and I like the Amy, something by Amy, the concealer. I like that one as well. So I don't know why, like I said, I think it's when you've got lines and dark circles and under eye bags and all of that, you're always looking for something that's like, this is just going to work and make your under eye look amazing. And it's just, that's psychology, isn't it? So this is probably a fail for me. I feel like I used it this morning begrudgingly, and I'm going to use it probably again tomorrow begrudgingly until I'm at the point where, no, I don't want to use it, you know, or I go, oh, you know what, actually it's not too bad at all. I need to use it with something else because, like I said, I used it with these, and I need to try it with my little mini beauty blender and see if that's any better. Okay, finally I got 2 lipsticks, one of which I'm wearing today in 130. I'll put it on the back of my hand just so you can see. And I got this one because I thought it looked a bit like the one that I loved from KVD, which was called, Kat Von D it was actually, Lolita, and I don't have that one anymore. And I got this one in 110 because I thought it looked a little bit like it lent a little bit peach coloured, and I don't have many, if any, lipsticks in that kind of colour. So yeah, I bought those 2. I have got this one on today in 130. I really like it so far. It doesn't feel as drying as the Kat Von D ones. They were definitely a bit drying, but it feels like it would stay pretty well. You know, I don't feel like it's come off on my coffee cup this morning. Feels comfortable. Yeah, nice. I'll see how I get on with the other one. That's everything. I'm going to start sounding like I'm talking really fast, but I've noticed that my battery is running out and I don't think I have another one charged. So I've told you pretty much everything that's on my face, haven't I? My foundation, oh, I didn't use foundation. I used that CC cream by Purito. On my eyes is that Beauty Bay. On my cheeks is the Huda Beauty blush, and on my lips is that Milani. Yeah, I've told you everything is from today. So I hope you enjoyed seeing those goodies. I hope that you are all doing well, and I'll speak to you again soon.